Right guys, welcome back to Grassroots. This is Season 4, Episode 9. We're fourth in the table. Not far off being about halfway through the season now. 30 points. Not bad at all. Fourth place is a pretty decent position to be in, and definitely on for that Champions League position which we wanted. That's the new aim now, to qualify for the Champions League. Man City and Liverpool, the only two teams in the league now that have still not been beaten. So hopefully we'll be able to do something about that when we come up against them. But first match in today's episode is against West Ham. Justin Cliver, I've been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the game against West Ham. You will play, but we have this guy now as well as another left wing option. So I think he's definitely going to play more than he has been doing. He had a fantastic debut against Man United, smashed that goal into the top corner, so I think he's definitely going to be Clivert's backup from now on. Bored again, saying we are not on track. I mean, we're fourth in the Premier League, how can you not be on track? But, you know, whatever. I'll say I'll consider it for Justin Clivert because his first choice anyway, he's going to play. Board objectives, let's have a quick look. Within 2 seasons, increase the club worth of your club by 30%. With 3% towards completing that objective. I don't know how we're going to do that unless we qualify for the Champions League. Within 2 seasons in the Premier League, finish mid-table. Current position 5. No, we're not. We're 4th. Unless some other matches have been played now, maybe we are. Premier League objective is to avoid relegation. I think it's fair to say at this point in the competition that's not going to happen unless we lost every single match. Before we crack on with West Ham, let's just have a quick look at Browse Jobs. This is always a good gauge for me to see how we're doing as a manager, to see what jobs it throws our way. So, right, so we're getting all the big clubs already then. Shows we're in the right place as a manager. French teams offering us jobs too. Well, not offering jobs, but jobs are available. Paris Saint-Germain. Now, if you're new to career mode and you haven't played, these teams don't always stay the same. Depending on when you click on browse jobs, you could have French clubs, you could have Spanish clubs, you know, depending on when you take a look. So if you do see a job you really want abroad, it's a good shout to apply for it immediately, because next time you look, the job might not be there. English clubs, a lot of the top clubs offering me a job or have a job available. But we're going to definitely finish out this season with Salford before we think about going elsewhere. Man United job would be something else, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. That would be some step up. I wouldn't mind switching to Newcastle as well. That would be an option. Spurs, maybe. Leicester City. All good options to progress the career. Something to think about come the end of the season. One place I definitely won't be going is Liverpool. Just cannot bring myself to do it. Or City. Man United would be the dream move. So maybe we'll have a look again at the end of the season and see if that job is available. If it is, we might apply for it and see what happens. Depending on how this season goes, obviously. I've had a great run with Salford, so if we can get into the Champions League, it might be worth sticking around for one more season to see what we can do in Europe.
Hi everybody, welcome to you to the London Stadium, the home of the 2012 Olympics. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me. Premier League football is coming right up for you. Really looking forward to what's going to unfold here, Alan.
Yeah, thanks Martin. Looking forward to it. I think we're going to have an entertaining tussle here. I think we'll find that out in the first 10 minutes, how these teams approach the task.
Could be his game today, the way he's been playing recently.
3 in his last 3. Really been his team's man of the moment.
Right then, come on, Salford.
Get the game underway through West Ham's kickoff.
3 points is important if we want to keep this position in the top 4.
Goalkeeper Weston McKennie starts with Pablo Fornals in midfield.
We have been off the boil a little bit in these last couple of matches, but hopefully... That's a pen.
Decided to give the penalty, and it's a chance now to take the lead.
That's a good way to start, isn't it?
Decision this one, and looking at it, I think he was correct in it.
The penalty, I think it was clear-cut, and the fact that the referee's not booked anyone.
Oh, come on, man.
Lenient?
Looks like I didn't even touch him.
On the plus side, I think he's showing a bit of common sense. The penalty, I feel, is
Thorgan Hazard
enough
to take the penalty.
Good penalty.
1-0 down. Not a good way to start. The number 9 for West Ham, Rebic. He's a good player on FIFA. Certainly one that I want to add to the
Nicely knocked in from the penalty spot.
potential list for next season.
The way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score. So confident.
Very nicely taken penalty, to be fair. That's his first goal of the season, it looks like.
West Ham.
Goal for West Ham United, number 36, Thorgan Hazard.
And that's not a free kick.
Rebic. Look at the skill there.
Well, that is the type
Oh,
of
look at
skill
this.
that can win football matches.
Rebic.
Good save, Bursic.
Back out into play. And he's hung on to the ball too. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Yeah, as I was saying before we gave the penalty away anyway,
Away side
we
here,
really haven't
because
been playing too well the last couple of
shock
games.
They've brought to everybody the right kind of shock. They've been
Oh,
to keep it down, but
so it's
couldn't quite
important we
manage.
try and get back
He
to
was going to score there. I thought he should have scored.
good form.
Well, the cross almost demanded knocking it in the net, but he's put it over the top.
Oh, fantastic cross from out wide there. But the lad in the middle just didn't get his body shape right.
I think I will have to use the pre-match interviews to try and...
Chance from the pass.
Good goal, Bebas, ever in.
And a really good start to the game.
If I use the pre-match interviews for a couple of matches just to try and
so that they can score in a match.
get these
Wonder where we
players
go from here.
riled up again and ready for it.
Well, that's a poacher's goal. Maybe not his most spectacular, but an important one here.
Keeper should have had that, to be fair, but
It is,
a goal's a goal.
level. Both sides have scored here now. Set up to play on the break now. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Saw the pass and dealt with it. That is a decent tackle. Can whip it in now.
Oh,
Gone out for a goal kick.
West Ham fans are up for it.
Oh, that's a bad ball. Hazard. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Certainly playing well enough to get their noses in front here. Very good attack, broken up in the end by good defensive play. Poor on the ball. Keeping the ball so important, they haven't done it. Barlow.
Oh,
It's a good way to nick the ball back.
good defending, to be
Good
fair.
thinking. West Ham want to make a change. It's good attacking play, this, from them. Could whip it in from here. Can he pick somebody out with this pullback?
Go on.
Must be a goal.
Oh, finish it, Valet.
In front here.
Hey!
Yes, he does.
He scored again.
Martin, we've had so much of the ball last 5 minutes.
Get in, lad.
Oh, that's good anticipation. He expected the keeper to parry that, and that's exactly what happened.
Lovely finish.
Different angle on it here.
He's a good scorer, this kid. Lovely goal. First Premier League goal for Salford.
Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Substitution now for West Ham United. He's got some room out here in the wide position. Jordan Henderson. He's won it back easily. West Ham United given the advantage.
Oh, come on.
A yellow card here for that foul.
They ran into each other. It was hardly a malicious foul, was it?
And it's a bad one, yellow.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Crazy.
He's made the interception.
The fourth official has indicated.
Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking.
3 points in the bag.
Well, you can't knock the fans. They're trying
That'll do
to
it for
their
me.
bit to push the team on for an equaliser here.
Brilliant effort by the players to produce a match like this.
Very well played. I think I'm going to do the post-match interview just to try and drum up a little bit more morale in the team. Praise them a little bit, tell them they did a good job. Seems to usually work. It gives them a little bit more of a pep in the step in the next match.
Can we ask you a question?
You managed to win a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you think made the difference in today's game? We should have put the game beyond... Oh no, I'm not going to say that because that's a bad response. I mean, technically we should have, but I'll say we were the better team. I think we deserved to win based on how we played. Created enough chances and the score could have been bigger. Yep, perfect. Managed to turn the tide and find a winner to everyone's surprise. How did your team do it? Quality and a hint of luck. Proved today we're a side with plenty of quality and depth. We had a bit of luck too, of course. Fornells was one of the best players on the opposition today. How difficult was it for West Ham to stop West Ham from creating chances? We just played our game. We believed in our own ability and we didn't make any special plans to deal with Fornells.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Right, important match coming up for the second match in this episode then. Very, very tight in this Europa League group. Only 2 points separates the top 3 teams, so we're facing Copenhagen as well. If they manage to beat us and Wolfsburg beat AZ Alkmaar, then we're out. We'll be third. So it's very important now that we get this win, or at least get a draw against Copenhagen. Hopefully we can do that. Cliver is happy. Hey Gaffer, I really appreciate you listening to me and letting me get out there to play while I'm in form. Keep it up. I expect this type of performance every week. If you keep it up, you'll be a certain starter. He's massively happy. That's what I like to see. Alexandri Matan. Boss, I can't lie, I was worried that you had plans to replace me. I just felt a bit threatened by the new faces that had arrived at the club, coupled with the stories I read in the press. Thanks for straightening things out. You're doing great. I'm happy you kept your composure while facing media adversity and you managed to see it through. Great job. Good. Very important to keep the players happy, especially the influential ones who are going to get me goals. Right then, we'll move on. Salford versus Copenhagen, Europa League, final match of the group. A win is an absolute must.
Still, there is work to do if a knockout stage place is to be theirs. Will they do the job tonight? It's live next on EA TV.
Let's hope so, boys and girls. Let's hope so.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football.
Lovely stadium.
I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And we've got Europa League group stage action to... This ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is what all the hard work has led to. The visitors know if it all goes their way, they could be in the knockout stages. Big prize, can they deliver?
Let's hope so. Cross your fingers and toes. Biggest match of my career. Come on, Clivert. Let's see you step up today.
And this Europa League group stage confrontation commences. The lineup then for the hosts. It looks pretty orthodox, Lee.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2. The two main strikers will stay close together. The full-backs will link up with the wide players. The two holding midfielders will sit in front of the centre-backs. Very solid look about this team.
Nketiah. It's opening up for them. Oh, he's through here.
Oh,
Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And introducing the visitors' lineup today. Wing-backs are important in this setup. Did you enjoy your experience of playing at wing-back, Lee?
Not at all. It's a very, very demanding role, as we can see. The full-backs are exposed both offensively and defensively. Lots of support inside them, but going
corner
forward, they need to try and get the ball into the box for the two up front.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery.
ooh.
That's very effective, good high pressing. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. It'll be a throw, they had to clear it. Well, just to reiterate, it is all on the line for the visitors.
No,
And that shot from
don't shoot from outside the box. Let's make sure we get this win.
Well, he got too much space and he thought, why not? Why not shoot from here?
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, he is an all-round finisher, there's no doubt about that, but he's got a good long shot on him as well, and that all comes down to technique. If you just watch how he strikes a ball, absolutely phenomenal.
Jonas Wind. Keeping it moving dynamically. Excellent ball towards the front post. Safe pair of hands, did his job.
Uh-oh.
It's with Sotirio. And scope for the cross.
Copenhagen getting back into the game a little bit here.
It was scuppered there. Courtney Senior. Breaking at pace. Nketiah.
Through ball, lovely finish. 1-0.
And a goal it is, the opener.
Go on, Salford.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change.
It's what we needed.
Well, don't you just love counter-attack football? Pace, power, coordination, the movement off the ball is
lovely finish from Baba Severin.
And there's a finish to match.
1-0.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
1-0 up at half-time then. Wolfsburg 2-0 up in their match against AZ Alkmaar.
Half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation. Well, that's a moment the fans won't soon forget. Outrageously skillful.
Oh, good shot at Nketiah.
And the referee has given the corner, so maybe scope here for them to add to their lead.
Still think we need a second goal just to make sure.
He's driven in the corner.
That'll do it.
It's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
And the Salford train rolls on in Europe.
Well, sometimes being at the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal.
Lovely finish. Nicely done, Eddie.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Let's go defensive now and high press, because they're going to want to come forward to attack more now. So once they do, we'll counter attack and see if we can get a third.
A good and fair challenge.
The hosts have really controlled possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Great block, Clivert.
Stop them in their tracks. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And firing it into the area. What an important piece of defending. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
Yeah, that looks a great...
Still possibilities. It looks promising. Great pressure to win the ball back. Now this could really lift spirits.
Ooh.
You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
All right, they're still trying. Got to make sure we don't let them in.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Wonderful chance.
Oh, unlucky.
Struck and
Nicely done.
Only by the post lead.
Well, how close can you get? He's 3 inches away from scoring.
I think that's going to be all she wrote, folks.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Dangerous looking through ball. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. And it's with Beauvu. Space afforded him.
That's it.
And so it is.
Group winners.
Here. And the good news is that they have clinched their place in the knockout stages. Here's the difficult part of the equation, Lee. As a second place side, they might be up against one of the big guns in the knockout phase.
Well, ideally, yes.
Solid win for us in the Europa League then. 2-0 win over Copenhagen puts us through as group winners. Couldn't have asked for a better finish to that group, to be fair. And take a look at that. We're third in the league. I didn't even realise. But, what's this? Oh, that's the Champions League, never mind. Yeah, third in the league. Let's skip forward to the Wolves match now, and then before we kick that off, we'll see if the Europa League draw has been made. Let's see who we've got in the next round. This month has been stacked with games, to be fair. Look at this. West Ham, Copenhagen, Wolves, Leicester, Fulham, Man City, Southampton, Tottenham. All in 1 month. That is crazy. Craziness. Let's skip forward and have a look quickly. No, the draw hasn't been done yet. But there are the games in February. So let's crack on with this final match of the episode then. And then we'll have a look and see if the draw has been made before the next game. We're at Molineux. Wolves versus Salford City.
Molineux in Wolverhampton, in the Black Country as they call it in the UK, the home of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Martin Tyler here.
Wolves, of course, have got Robert Lewandowski.
Premier League action for you coming right up.
Which is a bit of a worry.
Counting the hours, Alan, haven't we, for this one?
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to it. I think we're going to have an entertaining tussle here. I think we'll find that out in the first 10 minutes, how these teams approach the task.
And here is the way Wolves are set out for this vital fixture. Well, we put it up, and what looks, Alan, very defensive, but there's flexibility, isn't there, in the side?
Yeah, and I think with his shape, so much depends on the wing-backs, how much they are allowed to get forward and what they can do when they do get forward.
Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to do that. Jean Moutinho. This is how the visitors shape up. So we think it's going to be 3-5-2, Alan, don't we?
Formation went out of fashion for a number of years, particularly in England, but a few managers prefer to bring it back now.
They've been at it right from the first game of the season. I must say they've been very... Can put them in
1-0. Nicely done, Baba Severin.
Oh, they've laid down a marker with that goal. Really good finish.
Could have been a penalty, but he shook off the challenge and slotted it in under the keeper. 1-0.
Well, that's a poacher's goal. Maybe not his most spectacular, but an important one here.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Plenty of chances. Can't seem to put it away.
McAnally is at Anfield, and he's got a goal to tell us about.
It's a goal for Liverpool.
Looking for a through ball.
Liverpool leading against United then.
Looking to find the feet of his
Baba
teammates.
Severin makes it 2-0.
And they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this.
You can't stop scoring, this guy.
The line at the end of the match, we'll see. Well, this goal really reflects how they've been playing. The underdogs today, plenty of shots and now a scoring one.
Well, I think there's a lot of self-belief within the dressing room, even if a lot of us outside didn't fancy him too much at the start here. Wolves really had lots of the ball, but they've just not been good enough going forward. I think what they've worked on in the week, the manager was talking about, they haven't really put it into practice out there. Too many off-key so far.
Giles. Apologies to Alan McAnally for actually intervening there. Just confirmed that Liverpool did score in that
Good
match,
tackle.
and they now lead by that goal, 1-0. We know how many late goals come in this competition. They want another one now.
Well, it's not going to be a complicated approach now. Long balls into the box for many.
A chance for
2-1.
a goal.
I don't know what happened there. Why was the keeper where he was?
Deficit cut to just 1 goal now.
Going to bring on... I mean, look at the energy levels, man. They've just dropped in this last 10 minutes. Let's take Cliver off and bring on Valet.
Be hoping to use the time profitably. You never know, maybe turn this around totally. Well, it was a gift. Strikers dream about moments like this. A tap-in.
Yes, not often that you do get what is literally...
The keeper has been brilliant this season, but there's those few occasions when it just all goes out the window and I don't understand what he's doing.
Number 20.
Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Doherty. It's about finding the right pass now. Shot on!
Oh.
He's done very well here. What are they going to do here? Well, a few going into the box for this corner, and they could play it short and just try and just use up the time that remains. Dendoncker. They've got it away from the danger. Had a go!
Oh.
Like action. There was plenty of action for him there. In goes the corner. Tries to punch it away. It's a shot.
Oh, good save.
Somehow.
Peppering the shots in now.
Not the fans, they're trying to do their bit to push the team on for an equaliser here.
The time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes. Can find some space here on the flanks.
Oh. Another solid 3 points away from home as well.
I think we thought that this team would be brushed aside.
Cementing that third place at the minute.
To be very misguided.
Well, I think they'll get it.
They've been at it right from the first game.
See, that's what I like to see. 14 shots, 9 on target. Much better. Much better. Liverpool got that 1-0 win against Man United, so that means they're solidified second place so far. City still top, I believe. Yep. City and Liverpool still undefeated. But we're only 4 points behind Liverpool. So if we can beat them, that'll put some real pressure on them. Problem is, will I be able to beat them? Because it's not going to be easy. Look at the goal differences as 27 and 34 for City. Our goal difference is 11. Not got a great goal difference to be up there in the top 4, but as long as we keep racking up those points, that's all that matters. Let's skip this forward to the Leicester match, and then we'll have a quick look on the calendar and see if the Europa League's been made. If the draw for the Europa League has been made, should I say. And then that'll do it for this episode. Transfer offer for Danny Whitehead, 740,000. Match rescheduled, Salford versus Spurs. Right, so that means the Europa League has been drawn. Let's accept this. Sorry, Danny. Been a loyal subject since I've been here, but not getting much game time, so it's probably a good idea for him to try and negotiate a deal somewhere else. Quick look on the calendar then. Big episode coming up next. Leicester City, Fulham, and then Man City. First opportunity to have a shot at those top 2 teams. That will be a big episode. And then... Ooh. I never even heard of that team. Guimaraes. That's the Europa League then. So, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time for episode 10.